Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Some breaking news, some actually sad news. I haven't done any segments or live shows since the Saturday. Yeah, we got the business done. But yeah, some sad news. We're going to be talking about not the sides about Granit Xhaka, but we'll be talking about Granit Xhaka, some contract news in regards to William Saliba, Bukayo Saka, and that game on Saturday. What happened on Saturday? We'll get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, we are back here again, Monday evening show over here. Oh my goodness, there's so much to get through on this Monday evening show. At least over here, it's 2 minutes after 3 minutes after the hour of 6 p.m. UK time. What you can do for us is make sure that you do subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest and breaking news. But also you can come into live chat somewhere over here. I think we can probably still see there's not one person yet who's come in. Let me just kind of refresh this page here, just make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. Could be missing out. Let's see. All right, here we go. Right, there we go. Yeah, and that's it. Make sure that you do share the content. So on the top of the show, like I said, there is some sad breaking news. Actually, I didn't get a chance to talk about yesterday. I don't do any live shows anymore, any longer on a Sunday. But real sad news here. If I can find it here, Indonesia, at least 125 people dead in the football stadium crush. Yes, 125 people died in a crush, an Indonesian football match that has become one of the worst stadium's disasters. Hundreds were also hurt in the aftermath of a home team Arema FC's loss to bitter rivals at the overcrowded stadium late on Sunday in Malagan, East Java. The crush took place after. It's really kind of distressing here. After the police used tear gas, fans who invaded the pitch. As panic spread, thousands surged towards, excuse me for my pronunciation, Kuranga, the stadium's exits, where many suffocated. FIFA, the world's governing body, states that no crowd control gas should be carried or used by stewards or police at matches. The organization's president, Gianni Infantino, said it was a dark day for all involved in football and a tragedy beyond the comprehension. One eyewitness told the BBC that the police had fired numerous tear gas rounds continuous and fast after the situation with fans became tense. Next to one exit gate, a hole smashed through the wall testifies to the desperation to escape the crush that developed. Now, Indonesian officials at one stage put the death toll to a disaster at least 175 people. Now, that was later revised downwards. President Joko Widodo has ordered that all matches in Indonesia top league must be stopped until an investigation has been carried out. So that really, really sad, tragedy. I mean, if we have any news updates, I haven't read any or seen anything else there, but if we do get any more news in regards to that tragedy happening out in Indonesia, be sure to catch it right here on Cannon Fodder TV. Right, so then actually, the second news segment is in regards to this is not Bukayo Saka. This is not Bukayo Saka. This is Bukayo Saka. What's going on, Alex? Well, Bukayo Saka has dropped subtle Arsenal hints as unsigned new contract details emerge. Now, this is according to the Daily Mirror, at least. As we know, 21-year-old stock has continued to rise in the wake of the significant role he has played in Arsenal's stunning start to the season. However, potential suitors have begun to emerge and acknowledge that Saka has just 2 years remaining on his current deal at the Emirates. We know Man City are known to be avid admirers of Saka. I think Liverpool as well. But Arsenal have made locking the talisman down. Is he our talisman? I don't think so. Lock him down to a fresh terms priority in recent months. And although the Gunners Academy graduate has yet to put pen to paper on a lucrative new contract, he has dropped the clearest hint yet, according to the Daily Mirror, over his long-term future. Well, what is it? What's going on? I'm not sure. Well, anyway, it's saying here, along with details over a proposed new deal, a fresh report from the Daily Mail has revealed that Saka has personally invested in an exclusive box at the Emirates Stadium, an indicator that the Hell and Star is fully invested at the club. Really? I don't think so. There's claimed that Arsenal are willing to make Saka one of the club's highest earners, players, and have formally offered the England star a deal that would see him pocket close to £200,000 a week. The unsigned contract is also believed to contain a clause that would enable Saka to leave the club should they fail to qualify for the Champions League. As negotiations continue, the Gunners are confident that they can strike an agreement that will extend Saka's deal by at least a further 3 or 4 years. Now, although Saka has only struck one Premier League goal, I actually didn't realise that, only one Premier League goal. So far, the versatile winger has already racked up 4 assists, was influential in Saturday's crucial 3-1 win over the old enemy in the North London derby. I'm going to just continue what I've been saying all along with Bukayo Saka. He's not going to be rushed to sign anything. He won't be signing anything, anytime soon. When he's good and ready, when his family are good and ready, his representatives, wait for the nudge and the wink, that's when he will sign the contract. But nobody's going to rush Bukayo Saka to sign anything. And I also get the impression that he's going to wait and see how things gets played out. That's what I feel anyway. Yeah, let's just see how this season gets played out, because he's got 2 years left. And you remember what happened to the hitman, Lacazette? He left on the free, didn't he? And our former right back in Bellerin left on the free as well. And the A-man, Aubameyang, you know what happened to him. But listen, the guy is not going to be in a rush to sign anything at all. Nah. The second news segment is, again, talking about contracts. Where's this youngster? Where is he? Here he is. William Saliba. Oh, my goodness. Well, whilst you're looking at this image, William Saliba confirms Arsenal contract talks. Saliba has confirmed that his representatives have spoken with Arsenal about signing a new contract. The Frenchman has been outstanding this season and has attracted real interest from across Europe, as he has just over 18 months remaining on the contract he signed when he initially joined the Gunners back in 2019. Now, when asked about his contract situation recently, Saliba responded, "Yeah, we will see. They talk a bit. We will see." One of Saliba's top performances of the season so far came on Saturday's North London derby, in which he helped Arsenal secure a huge 3-1 win over the old enemy, the Spuds. After the game, Saliba revealed how Arteta helped convince him to return to Arsenal this summer after a superb loan spell with Marseille. He talked about my last season. He explained the project for the season. Saliba said about talks with the manager. The more we win, the more we are confident. We want every week to win. And that's it, just to win. I had to wait a long time for my first North London derby, but I enjoyed it since the first minute to the end. And now I'm so happy that we played against the best players in the world. It's good for young players like me, and I learn a lot. Well, I tell you what, just looking at your stats there, we can learn a lot from you. Saliba's stats versus Tottenham. Look, most touches, 77. Most passes, 70. Most successful passes, 67. Aerial duels, 100%. God damn. Most tackles, 3. Most clearances, 3. And more recoveries, 11. Now, I saw, I just kind of reminded myself about William Saliba. And oh my goodness. Did you see the nutmeg on Kane? Did you see that? I was thinking, The guy literally is so cool, calm, collective, mature for a 21-year-old. Now, I know people have been saying, but we've got, the new Van Dijk. Excuse me? Van Dijk is Van Dijk and Saliba is Saliba. Look at his stats there. He was actually my man of the match. Yeah, my man of the match was William Saliba. Stellar performance, man. Just so calm and collective on the ball. And that little nutmeg, God, my goodness. Anyway, sorry, yeah. Going back to the contract talks there. I'm not sure if you saw the interview I did with Joe Smith. And thank you, big shout out to Joe Smith. I'm not sure if she's probably watching. But rushed to the Emirates on Saturday, and I was a little bit late. Got caught in the underground station, Hollow Road station. Elevators weren't working. But I tell you what, the crescendo of the chanting and the singing in the station, I've not seen that for the longest time. But anyway, so I arrived there, spoke to Joan, did the interview, and my last question to Joan was about William Saliba, and she said to me, I think quite rightly, that we don't need to even talk about it, the contract situation. If it comes out from the player's mouth, then we probably need to be worried or concerned. But until then, let's enjoy the time that we have with William Saliba, if he does not sign a contract extension. I have done, I recorded a show for Thursday's show against Bold Glint, Europa League game with my good friend James Rowe. And we also spoke about William Saliba, but you have to wait and see what we both said on that show there. Coming Thursday, I believe it's a 5 p.m. Kickoff upload for that show there. But William Saliba, I mean, just look at the stats. Look at it. Look at that. William Saliba is William Saliba. Virgil van Dijk is Virgil van Dijk. You can't say, we've got a new Virgil van Dijk. William Saliba, I'm happy that he's here. If he does not sign a contract extension, then so be it. But look at the stats. Look at the stats. Oh, my goodness. And the next news segment is about the X-Man. Where's the X-Man? Here he is here. Yeah, Granit Xhaka scored a goal. He wasn't my man of the match, actually. And it wasn't for personal reasons. But anyway, Granit Xhaka, apparently, again, this is coming from the Daily Mirror, apologised to his Arsenal teammates at half-time of the Tottenham win. Granit Xhaka issued an apology to his Arsenal teammates at half-time during the North London derby, according to some reports. The Swiss midfielder scored his side's third goal as they saw off the Spuds to claim the local bragging rights and retain top spot. Thomas Partey scored the opener before Harry Kane equalised from the spot. Gabriel Jesus put the Gunners back in front before Shaka made the game safe. Now, according to the Mail, Granit Xhaka apologised for his role in Tottenham's equaliser, which was scored by Kane against the run of play after he failed to clear his lines. Now, before I read on here, sometimes, because I noticed that it was the mistake that he made. He did not clear the ball, and he lost possession only for, I think the ball went to Richarlison, and then it went to, it went to Richarlison, and then he got fouled in the penalty area. But who caused the error? It was Granit Xhaka. But anyway, so it was, it says here, it was a centre-half Gabriel whose lunge on Richarlison resulted in the spot kick. Yet the midfielder accepted blame for his part in the build-up to the penalty. Shaka would later atone for his error of the slotting home once Tottenham had gone down to 10 men. The Swiss star has previously been close to the exit door, but the faith shown in him by Mikel Arteta has been the key in his time around. Now, there's some more bits and pieces to be read there, but I'm not even going to read it there. But I guess kudos to Granit Xhaka for apologising. But it's something that I saw, that I noticed. But some people will probably be too scared to mention that because they're thinking, oh, my goodness, Granit Xhaka is probably having the season of his life, at Arsenal. And if I mention that he made the mistake which led to the penalty, the everyone's going to come after me. But we're not scared here. We're not scared here. It was Granit Xhaka's fault why they actually conceded the penalty. Yeah, and Kane scored that penalty there. Harry Kane, I'm not even going to bother to talk about Harry Kane. I've just been watching repeats and repeats of the nastiness. You know, the kick. I think he kicked Gabriel Magalhães at least twice as he fell, and pretending to topple over Gabriel. I mean, I don't support England anyway. You know, I don't support England, but Harry Kane, nasty piece of work. Nasty piece of work. All right. And I think we've got another segment to go. God, dearie me. Who is this one now? Florent Balogun. What is going on with Florent Balogun? Balogun tally now 6 goals. 6 goals. Florent Balogun continues his hot streak as he bagged his 6th goal in 9 appearances. League One during the Reims draw at Troyes on Sunday. Having scored for England's under 21 early in the week. Striker took 12 minutes of the encounter in northeast France to find the net again when he converted a low cross to open the scoring. A last-minute effort from Jackson Poroso denied Reims the win, though, leaving them in the 17th position in the table. However, PSG, Pierre Neymar and Mbappe scored more times in the league than Balogun so far this season, who was withdrawn in the 65th minute. What's going on, man? It must be something in the water that Balogun's drinking in France. I don't know. But well done. Keep it going, youngster. Keep it going. And these or those have been the new segments currently running on this Monday evening show over here. Yeah, 70 minutes after the hour of 6 p.m. UK time. Let's have a quick look at the table. Here's the table for you. Who's on top of the tree? Yeah. Who's second spot? I tell you what, Erling Haaland. Oh my goodness. The guy's a robot. We need to check for a pulse, man. And the thing is, 2 hat-tricks in one game. 2 hat-tricks. But Erling Haaland, God, the guy's a machine, man. But anyway, Man City. And the point I was going to try to make is, I can't see anyone beating Man City. Not the Spuds, not Brighton, not Chelsea, not Newcastle, maybe Fulham. Maybe Fulham. Alex, behave yourself. So that is the latest table right there. 21 from 8 games played. There we go. All right, let's go into our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments there. Let's have a look. Any comments there? Any comments there? Any comments? I don't think there's been any comments. Any comments? No, there's no comments being made on our Twitter feed. No, nothing there at all, which leads me to go on into the voting. We did a poll, and the poll was your man of the match versus Tottenham, and God, my goodness, we received over 2,000 votes. 2,000 votes. Your man of the match versus Tottenham. Choose only 4 comments, 64 likes. On 2% was other player. Yeah, 2% of the votes. 4% of the votes went to Gabriel J. Yeah, Jesus. 17% of the votes went to William Saliba. 34% went to the XMen, and a whopping 43% went to we got the right brother back. Thomas Partey, yeah, his brother played on Saturday and scored that goal. It was a really good goal. He shoots, he scores for once. Anyway. I believe we can go into the live chat now for the first up on this evening. I don't even know if have I got a moderator? Oh, yes, I've got 2 moderators. We'll get to them in a moment. Come into the live chat. Let me know your thoughts. But William Saliba, his numbers, man, all in the 70s. You could probably talk about Harry Kane if you want. That's just nastiness, man. Was there any real need for it? Well, he did it because he knew that the referees are not going to do anything. Now, whether it's because systematically or, subconsciously, they know that he's the England captain. Oh, my goodness. The England captain is untouchable. But anyway, he did it nonetheless. Nastiness. Real nastiness. So you can talk about that if you want to. You can probably talk about, the game, how it got played out. I didn't even really do a post-game reaction. Because we did the show yesterday, the big Sunday show yesterday. Well done to Paul and all the contributors there. And my brother did his watch along. So you don't really need me to go give you the blow by blow about what happened on Saturday. No. But yeah, come into a live chat nonetheless, so let me know your thoughts. All right, let's go to a live chat. Let's see who is here. Let's see who's joined us. So I've got one of my first moderators here. Ashley D, who says, hey up, and hey up to you. What's this? Austin? I think a newbie. He says, up the Arsenal, up the Arsenal, up the Arsenal. Yeah, that's the one problem with Saka. Never hits the backer of the net enough. Yeah, 4 assists, 1 goal. I think, yeah, out of in 8, one. Yeah, not enough. He needs to score more goals, to be honest. And who else do we have here? Robert, good evening to you, my friend. Long time. Up the Arsenal, down the Spurs. I pray our team keeps pressing every team. Yeah, Robert. Can Arsenal keep it up? Can they overcome? Because we're going to be apart from back in the Europa League on Thursday. I'm not sure when I'm going to be going to the stadium. I will try and go there and go live again. Liverpool. Can Arsenal overcome Liverpool? And can Arsenal overcome Man City? I'm not thinking, let's go play against Liverpool. If just get 1 point, go there and try and win the game. I've got no problems if Arsenal go there, try their best, and they lose. I've got no problems with that. It's when we go and play against Liverpool, we don't try our best and we give up. Same thing with Man City. None of this stuff about, try and get 1 point and go there and try and win the game. This mentality about, let's get a point, go and win the game. But can we overcome them? It's a long old season, Robert. 38 games, 8 done, or 8 down, 30 more to go, not even including cup games. It's a long old season. And they say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Can Arsenal maintain this? Only 1 point ahead now. 1 point ahead. John the Gazer. Evening, Gunners. I'm loving the Arsenal life at the moment. But how do we stop? God damn me. I don't know, man. John, didn't this happen a few years ago when we were due to play the Spurs, and the majority of the Spurs squad went down with some kind of bug? They all went sick. I think was it food poisoning or something. And I'm not saying, look, guys, Arsenal go out. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just joking about that. But how do we? It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting how William Saliba plays against Erling. Be very, very interesting. But I've got no ideas, man. Apart from the dark arts. I'm not going to go there. I ain't going there, man. I'm not going there. Yeah, trip him up. Elbow, give him a bit of a dig. Talk about his mama. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Katrina, good evening to you. I hope you're well. We are still looking for more female contributors. Katrina, if you would like to be a female contributor, we've got Ange, the First Lady. We've got Joan Smith. We've also got another incoming female contributor, but it will be happening most likely in November. But Katrina, if you're watching now, you like what you hear, you know how we present the show, and we've got so many segments. If you would like to come onto the channel and be on the panel and give us your thoughts about Arsenal, I think the email is in the description box below, or you can probably type Y for yes, you are interested in becoming a contributor on Canon for the TV. Yeah. There we go. John says, yes, Katrina, up the Arsenal coming, you Gunners. John says, As if we win a trophy this year, X-Men will be a legend. John, you won't give it up, will you? You're determined to make this guy a legend. What about all the other players? Will they not be legends as well? And you just said that the condition is if. I mean, Man City are just steamrolling everyone, man. Colin. Hello, Alex. Is Arteta going on loan in January? I don't know. Karen Kane and his little temper tantrums. This stuff about, it looks worse in slow motion. It looked worse in normal motion and slow motion and medium motion. Should have got a yellow card. He should have got a yellow card for that. Ridiculous. But again, I'm thinking the referee, I can't remember the referee's name, subconsciously, he's probably thinking, he's the England captain. He's untouchable. Nah. He might be the England captain. No one should be above the law. Should have got a yellow card. For that. Playing and nagging goals. I still think we should keep Balogun and sell Eddie. I don't want to look too far ahead, but that'll be an interesting one. What's going to happen at the end of the season? But we can't talk about that because we have to see how the season gets played out, Colin. But I understand your sentiments. What's that? 6 goals in 9 games. 6 goals in 9 games. And then people might say, but it's a Farmers League, Alex. It's not a Farmers League. 6 goals in 9 games. Oh, my goodness. Anthony D. Salsa Master Samuels. What's happening, brother? Bless, Alex. Evening, Gunnosaurus out there. Tired. I hope you're well. I'm feeling tired, man. It's a long day. Monday. These kids. I'm just too old for this. I need to retire soon, man. I'll be keeping well. A surprise Balogun able to score any goals with the 6 sending off. Yeah, and his team had the season. Great experience for Balogun. And also, I didn't do enough time to read something about Nico Pepe. Nicolas Pepe has been dropped from Nice. And the headline read something about Arteta vindicated. So I probably might talk about Nico Pepe and his plight in Nice. Nice, Nice. Things are not nice in Nice for Nico Pepe, man. Oh, goodness. I gave her man of the match a chicken. John, Kane has been a dirty player for many years. Yeah, but he's just been given this license now. He can do those little nasty bits of just horrible, man. Horrible. And the referees won't pick him up. They won't pick it up. Goodness. By the end of the season, Shaka will be a top midfielder scorer, assist maker. What's your thoughts? Nah, he won't. He won't. I know, was it on the Sunday show, Big Sunday show, we were talking about Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard had an okay game. If all the players in front of you are doing the business, then it's okay. It's all right. It's just keeping things, ticking over. The little interplays, with Bukayo Saka and then Thomas Partey on the right-hand side. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll probably give him like a 6, but 6 out of 10 is not bad. But Martin Odegaard, I think he will come out with the most assists. Whether he can beat Granit Xhaka on goals, I'll stake my house on it. Actually, I don't even own the house. But I would bet that Martin Odegaard gets more assists and scores more goals than the X-Man. Yeah, that's right. I said it here. I said it, yeah, on Channel 40 TV. I said it. Yeah. Calm down, Alex. Calm down, man. Oh, and there's something else I wanted to say as well. Ben White. I thought Ben White had a really good game. Very, very interesting. Forcing back Song to defend. Because you notice when Bukayo Saka had the ball, who was overlapping? it was Ben White. And who had to track back? It was Son, wasn't it? So, you know what? I would say, for me, Ben White was second behind William Saliba, and that's just my opinion. Yeah, Saliba was my man of the match, and I'll give Ben White the XMen maybe. But yeah. Our squad is too small. The wheels will fall off if we keep our tradition of getting injured. We don't want to be doing that, do we? Don't want to be doing that. Arteta getting his tactics right. Agree. Actually, a spot on Jesus and Partey are my main concerns. I just want Partey to stay fit as long as possible. He covers a lot of space. The thing is, I look at how he played. And also leading up to their goal, the breakaway, I just saw Thomas Partey get him out-muscled by Song again. Yeah, the guy just sprawled on the ground. I was thinking, Thomas Partey, come on, you're taller than Song. Use your physicality to block the run there. But yeah, I guess we can't have it, can we? Really good goal. And this is what happens when the player plays. Thomas Partey beating the press, spreading the ball, left or right. The interplays between Martin and himself, Martin Ødegaard and himself when he plays. Got to stay injury-free for the whole season. And that, in actual fact, controversial maybe to you, but not for me, I would not demand Thomas Partey plays all the games in the Premier League. Just give him, a game out or 2 or 3. Don't play him in the Europa League games. Manage him a lot better because you know what's going to happen. He's going to get injured again. But you're right. He will get injured again. The team I respect at the Premier League at the moment is Man City. Yeah. God, dear me, man. There is some talk about, I think Pep has 1 more year on his contract. There's it's like it's gone under the radar. Pep would want to stay at Man City until he wins the Champions League. And I think if they had won the Champions League already, I think Pep would have left Man City. But I think it's just something that he needs to get out of his system. He's got to win the Champions League before he leaves Man City. I said it again. What will Nelson bring to Arsenal? Rotation. I think there was a question asked on the Sunday show about would you expect Arteta to go strong in the Europa League or play fringe players? I think it was Ashley who said that the numbers are not there. The squad is quite thin. So I would expect Rhys Nelson to play a lot more in the Europa League, not so much in the Premier League. But I do rate Rhys Nelson. And I've said for a long time, I would clearly and easily swap Nico Pepe for Rhys Nelson. Yeah. I do like Rhys Nelson. But for the question, what do you bring? Rotation. A waste of time. Yeah, my goodness. Do I feel sorry for him? I'll get back to you on that one. Long time, yeah, for sure, my friend. Halan will be stopped by William because he played with the likes of Messi and Mbappe. Yeah, my goodness, man. I guess if anyone can, Saliba can, innit? Saliba. Yeah, come on, William, man. Come on, man. And actually, let me just double check. I'm not sure if I've got the latest fixture list. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So let's quickly remove this. Begging your pardon. Let me remove this. So we play Man City. I can't remember. Is that the 18th? I think it's the 18th, isn't it? This month. Yeah. My goodness. Anyway, we're not going to look so far ahead. It's just the next game that we have, which is on Thursday. Bodo Glimt the Europa League. So yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. But don't think, oh, we're going to go play Man City, just try and escape there with a draw. Come on. That's the wrong mentality. That's the wrong mentality. Oh, what I missed here? Tequila. So we'll have a Haaland in his pocket. I hope so. And a bottle of rum. So this whole entire Wonder League thought you were having for Arsenal. John, have you just been tipping a lot back, or are you truly going to tell me that you seriously think we can overtake Man City? For me, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm waiting for an answer. Colin, behave yourself, man. Colin, behave. Oh, dear. He's such a teaser. Colin, I'm just keeping it real. I'm 100% saying we can win the Premier League. Not for me. Not for me. Saliba has amazing positional sense. Do you believe he is a smart footballing brain? Yeah. And the question probably would be, did he have to be taught to have that, the sense of his position and a sense of danger around him and how to react to danger? Or was he just naturally born that way? The spider senses? I don't know. But whatever it is, we're liking it, man. And long may it continue. But look at his stats, man. All in the 70s. God, goodness. Colin Young, Stranger Things happen. No postponed for PSV game. It's been, let's have a look here. My good friend James Rowe, we did the show, we recorded the show for yesterday. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So the PSV game has been rescheduled for the 19th of October. And then we plan, So PSV game has been rescheduled for the 19th of October. Oh, it's going to be a busy October, isn't it? Oh, right. Okay. All right. Yeah. City game postponed, I mean. All right. I was thinking, yeah. PSV. What are we talking about PSV for? Okay. Right. Now, understood. Moderators, are we finished? Have we had enough? So, Ashley, Colin, do we still continue for another 5 minutes or do we end the show? Meanwhile, whilst I'm waiting for a response from my moderators, let's have a look and see if there's been any more, or any comments actually. So look here. Not any comments there. Let's refresh the page and see if there's been any change in the number of votes. The votes again is for your man of the match versus the Spuds. Choose only one. 2,000. It tells me still 2,000 votes, 4 comments, and now 64 likes. 2% of the subscribers have voted for other player. I don't know who the other player is. 4% of the subscribers have voted for Gabriel Jesus. That's quite low, isn't it? 17% have voted for William Saliba. 34% have voted for the X-Man. And 43% have voted for the P-Man, Thomas Partey. Yeah. All right. Just a few more. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I don't think so. Another hour, you joker. Another hour, my foot. Predictions for Liverpool next week. Do you know what they're saying about, there's nothing worse than trying to corner a dog. Trying to corner a dog, the dog will come out attacking you. You know what I mean? Liverpool are not in the best position now, are they? I think where are they? Are they 8th or 9th? And we're going to be playing them. I'm not going to give a prediction. I'm going to wait after the Thursday game in the Europa League. But I'm just thinking, Liverpool, they're still a very good team. I mean, I think for me, I've been saying for the last 2 years, to me, it looked too much of the same players, Sadio Mane, Salah, all these guys there. And now Sadio Mane is gone. You're thinking, right, Virgil van Dijk is the defense. Even Alisson, the goalkeeper, is like looking a little bit rocky now, isn't it? But there's nothing worse than having to play a team who are angry. They know the history of playing Arsenal, a recent history. Every time we play Liverpool, like we've just given up. But I'll give a prediction after the Thursday game in the Europa League. But what's your prediction anyway? What's your prediction? It's all around Alex's house in May when we win a play. Oh no, it ain't, man. There's only space here for 2 people. So maybe in the garden, because our garden's quite big. We've got a massive garden. So if we do win the Premier League, the party is at John's house. John. Yeah. That's right, John. I said it, man. Around your house, not my house. Tina Zinchenko, it's so wonderful to finally have Clash. Tiganosaurus. God damn. Have they started updating the stadium yet? A good question, actually. Do you know, I think the crest, I know the crest, they painted or they replaced it. What is looking still shabby is, the players, the players are arm in arms, that the colour has faded. I don't know whether they've replaced the screen inside the stadium. So those of you who went or been going to see the games, you can let me know whether they've changed the screen, the speaker system, the Wi-Fi. There's a lot of stuff they had to do. But the only thing I can say that I've seen so far is the crest has been painted or replaced. But good question. Good question. Just a few more before I wrap up this one. I thought Partey was very slow in getting back when Spurs were on the break. Was this down to his fitness? Well, Tiger, that's what I said at the top of the show. He got bundled over quite easily on the break. And it was on his son. I mean, Thomas Partey sprawled all over the place on the ground thinking, use your physicality. Doesn't always have to be about, your recovery pace. I mean, Tony Adams wasn't the fastest of defenders or the quickest of defenders. We've just been speaking about William Saliba. Use your positional brain matter to tell you, look, they're on the break. Let me barge you. Let me block the run. The guy sprawled all over the place, but he scored a good goal. He scored a good goal. But I don't think it was down to fitness. I think you look at him. He doesn't have the best positional. He's not the best at tackling. Maybe that could be the reason why he gets injuries. But yeah, I don't think it was down to his fitness. But if it was, that would be quite worrying. But your garden is not as big as mine. No, we've got a massive garden. A massive garden. So behave yourself. Anyway. I agree. Let's see how Thursday goes. But we have to be confident against Liverpool. Exactly. I'm not going to mention anyone's names, but I heard this talk about if we can get 1 point against Liverpool, get 1 point against Man City. For me, that's the wrong mentality. You're asking for trouble. Go there with a winning mentality. We're going to go there all guns blazing, boom. Don't go there thinking, but if we can only sneak a draw. Let's just try and sneak a draw. No. Sorry. Do we put the same team out Thursday or few young lads? Few young lads, I would say, John. Squad rotation. I know the squad depth is not there, but look at Marquinhos, Rhys Nelson, Rob Holding. I want to see some, squad rotation. You can't ask these players to eke out performance every single game they play. And I'm talking about the first teamers. It's for the fringe players to perform in the cup games and break into the first team when the other players go off form. It's as simple as that. But with some fringe players, some young players. Oops. Mine is larger than Wembley pitch. Behave yourself. Mine is a pitch. All right. actually, you're such a joker. Actually, I've got to say, it's like you, my brother. You're like, Batman and Robin, aren't you? Every time you do the watch long, and I think my brother's spoken highly of you, Ashley, and I think he's is about to send you some reward or some gift of thanks. I think it was, has my brother won the lottery or something? Has he won the lottery? He's happy to buy, some more gifts for. And actually, by the way, our moderators do a wonderful job, a really good job. I think the last giveaway that he gave out was to the moderators, all 7 of you. I'm thinking, my goodness, bro, if you share some of your winnings, if you won the lottery, give me some of that winnings, man. No, I'm joking. Actually, all right. No, I do remember you did say you're a groundsman. Yeah, I'm just joking. But we do have a big garden, which is almost sorted. And actually, I saw one of the neighbours whilst I was cutting the grass, as you do sometimes, and sweeping all the stuff out. And he said, I said, where have you been? He said, I've been here. He said, what about the barbecue? I said, I'm still working on it, man. He goes, what are you doing? I said, cutting, digging. Yeah, the garden is, rent the property. Anyway. What's your thoughts on Gabriel's mistakes? Should Arteta stick with him when we're getting away with it so far? I've said it, and again, I don't want to come down too hard on Gabriel Magalhães, but when I look at the back line, whether it's a back 3, a back 4, Kieran Tierney and left back, or Zinchenko, or right back with Ben White, the CBs, Rob Holding, or Gabriel or Saliba. I look at Gabriel and I think he's rash with his tackles. Very, very rash. I just wish you would take a moment. If you're going to make those rash tackles there, make sure you don't do it in the penalty area. Do it far away from penalty area. But I look at him and I think he, for me, is the weak link. It's like he has a rush of blood to his brain. Just calm it down, take it easy. You've got your defensive pack there. You've got your goalkeeper, but that's the same thing I say about William Saliba. It's just like he has like this 8th sense, just to be cool, calm, know the dangers around you and be able to maneuver away from those areas there. Whereas Gabriel Magalhães, very, very rash. I don't know. It just, for me, he's the weak link. I will stick with him. I wouldn't, unless he goes off form or he gets injured, God forbid, you've got to stick with him. Because all players are going to make mistakes. Saliba scored an own goal, innit? I think, was it the second game against, I can't remember who it was against. But when I look at Gabriel Magalhães, for me, he is the weak link in the defence. Don't know. What's this one? What's this? Oh, Charles tickets. Yeah, get a marquee. Got 10 gazebos. I was happy to get a Europa final, but I'm hungry now. I want the Premier League. Do you know, people? Well, we have actually come to an end on this one. Sorry, Ashley, you didn't get your wish. In another hour, you're having a laugh. I will be back tomorrow evening, same time, same place, just a different day. Make sure that you do share the content. And again, a big shout out to Paul in the North Bank, a really good segment there. Now, I'm not sure whether the Thursday night football show with Andrew and Richard's going to go ahead. I think it's down to timings, and we know as well. Actually, I don't even know what time's the kickoff for excuse me, the game against against Bodo Glint. I'm not sure what time the kickoff is. So look out for that. But I'll be back tomorrow evening, give you some more live news right here on this channel. And that's it. Make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this channel of ours. And it's come to an end. Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.